Hello there, and welcome to the first episode of In the Yard Office, an affiliate show of At the Rail Yard, where we take a look at routes previously reviewed on the show with guest critics. And my guest critic for our first episode is Luke Iverson, known for his popular YouTube series, The Full Buccaneers.
Howdy.
Luke has visited the Western Pacific Railroad Museum and owns the subject for today's episode, 3D Train's Feather River route. Since you've probably already heard my thoughts on the route, what would you say about it, Luke?
Well, I've been to the Feather River Canyon before, and I've been to Portola, and it's well done. I mean, for their first attempt at making a route. Yeah, there's somewhat a little bit some framework. It kind of freezes for about a few seconds, and then it'll go on. But still, it's really nice. It's something here for those who are a big fan of the Western Pacific Railroad, or or if you just want to like operate, diesel locomotives in the '60s.
Yeah, the frame rates will go down if your computer isn't powerful enough.
I also forgot the loading of the activity is somewhat kind of slow, and it takes a while to get to the activity. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of some patience, but it's a really awesome route, and hopefully I can able to use it in my future episodes.
I agree, it's a very nice route to film. Some of the episodes I film are more of a challenge because they have glaring problems, but this was a great route to showcase. The canyon especially, I loved filming because it's just so incredible.
Yeah, I agree too. Mostly, I like to take a lot of using my fraps, go in there and just take some good videos of the trains going through the canyon, especially during, whether it's sunrise, sunset. It's truly amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you may have been able to tell from my video, the frame rates were low due to fraps. The CPU just gets overloaded, which it is an unavoidable problem.
Another problem that I have with this game is the locomotives themselves. It seems that they use the same sound over again, such as the same horn, the bell.
I did notice that, and the reason I didn't mention it in my review is because I can't compare these models directly to the prototypes, although the F7 had a different horn. But how accurate would you say the virtual models are to the real ones?
805, the GPs, they're really accurate, and they did a fantastic job. It's a pity that this is probably going to be, I think, their only route that, or weren't they planning on making another one?
Well, they were talking about doing Sherman Hill, doing
The
some
origin
type
of the big boy, right?
yeah, the route of the big boy, but in modern day. And judging by what they've said on their forums, I think they're taking more of a shift towards Rail Simulator. Hopefully they'll come back, but I think they're finding that Rail Simulator is easier to work with.
And yeah, Rail Simulator is starting to pick up a little bit. I mean, it's not really like something huge like Microsoft Train Simulator or the TRS series did, but still, it's really starting to pick up from the ground up.
Yeah, and to be fair to Rail Simulator, MSTS didn't take off the ground immediately either. And with the folks like 3D Trains making content for it, I'm sure it'll improve. Like, as you know from my review, I wasn't a huge Western Pacific fan initially, and now I could see myself making a trip to the museum out in Portola.
It's a work in progress. I think the only thing that the reason why people like to go to the museum is the Runner Locomotive program. I did the Runner Locomotive program, and it's really fun to do.
What'd you get to drive?
A GP9, the Chromineer SP. It's a nice locomotive. I was hoping for the F7 because they're my personal favorite, but it was out of order. But still, the GP9 was a knockout to run. Right now, they got 805 all set. 805 is in pretty good shape. It's one of the last WP engines to pull this effort, so it's all set. It's going to be ready to go, and it's going to be awesome.
So there's a lot of stuff going on there, but I'd say until you get to see the real thing going through the Feather River Canyon, definitely go with this. And I think that's it. Anything else coming to mind for you?
Nope, not really.
Everything else I covered in the main review. So I would say that if you take a look and you think you may even slightly be interested in buying the route, go for it. I have not seen anyone who's been disappointed with it. Anyways, thanks for joining us. We look forward to doing this again, and we'll see you at the rail yard.
Ta-ta, everybody.